Hello, welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a general collective reading. I already have the cards pulled. I'm going to explain them as I go. But yeah, we're going to get started by cleansing the space and the energy. So if you have headphones on, like turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay, and the songs that go with this reading is Book of Revelations by Dax, and A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. I was about to say Sean. That is not what that says. And Truth Hurts by Lizzo. Um, but Book of Revelations pretty much, well, if you read the Bible, Revelations is the last book of the Bible. Talk about the end days and stuff like that was supposed to happen when the end is happening and stuff like that, which is a change and stuff like that. And with the Truth Hurts, to pretty much tie it all together, Christians believe, don't know with everybody else, okay? I just know Christians, okay? Know about the Bible. Just only thing I know. Okay, a little bit about the Torah because it's the first 5 books of the Bible. Like it's that's all I know. Okay, that's all I got. The rest of it, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Don't know. Oh. So if I got any information wrong, don't be mad. Okay, remember I said I don't know. Okay, cool. But in the Book of Revelations, what Christians believe is that God would take his people, everyone that believed in him, people that he knows, right? He would take them all up and stuff like that, and they will enter into heaven. And the people know which, the change. That's what I'm talking about. That's just a drastic change, because it's like picture Marvel, right? When he snapped the finger up, it like people just disappear. Imagine that, right? And then everybody that's left, they get God's wrath. And, that's Truth Hurts. Because there's going to be some people be like, oh, I thought I was walking with Jesus. I thought he was talking to me. And come to find out, it was not him. It was not. And then when he was actually trying to tell you that it wasn't him, you try to tell him that he was a liar. And then still listen to the people that was telling you the false information. So it's that. The truth hurts. Truth hurts. But not gonna be stressing out about it, worried about it anymore, because it's the whole thing is over. The fight is over. The battle is over. The going back and forth is over. That whole it ended. The whole change is gonna come. So it could be saying like you closing the book and closing the chapter on a period in your life that was very hard and very difficult for you, and the people that's with you is the people that are meant to be with you, and the people that's not with you is the people that's not meant to be with you. And even though they wanted to be with you, right, that's the whole change. Like you're no longer that person which you once were. Like you a whole different person. Because if you in the Bible, okay, it says no human can enter heaven. So therefore you have to change and transform. You won't be a human anymore. So it's like you're no longer the person that you once were. Like they did so many things to change, not even like to change who you are, but like where you still probably like still the loving and caring person, but you're not so giving to it. Like you're not always like as before, like always outgoing and stuff like that. You a little bit, you step back a little bit, you watch, you observe, to change and stuff like that. And what hurts is that now you wash them out of your head. Like they can't get back in, because these are one of the people that you're leaving and walk away. This is one of the people that was oppressing you, because then the change is going to come and talk. It's a song about like overcoming oppression and stuff like that. They were literally trying to keep you down and keep you in a dark place where you didn't need to be. And no matter what you said, they didn't want to believe you. And now that it's being shown and proven to them, now they want to be on your side, and it's too late. The door is closed, pretty much. they won't be able to change in time either way. But yep, let's get started. So I have the Before Tarot. Hold on, we got to do this in sections. So we have the Before Tarot. Right, so we have the Two of Swords. I also know this because it's supposed to be a full moon today. So peep the moon in the background. It is the waxing moon. So like, nope, winding. Things are winding down. It's a winding moon. Waxing is the other one. And winding is closer to the full moon. So, yep, keep that in mind. Can you see it on here? Hold on. You can see it. Okay. And then we have the King of Cups. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm tired of singing the King of Cups. I'm tired of saying it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired. Then King of Cups supposed to be real nice and real loving. So that's why it's real bad for me to keep saying, like, I'm tired of seeing this man. Like, it's... Yo. And then we have the Seven of Wands. The Emperor. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. That don't make no sense. Wait, hold on. Not that it doesn't make any sense. Because the King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. He doesn't hold the Ace of Swords. And then the Emperor, he doesn't hold a sword. So it's just like, that's why, like, it doesn't make any sense what the Ace of Swords is out here. But, it could be something about, like, a reconciliation or a truth. Right? And like I said, this is the Before Tarot. So it could be, like, because she is tying a scarf or a wrap, you could say, around her eyes and stuff like that. So we're in the Two of Swords. She's already blindfolded and her hands already folded and already crossed, and she already having the swords in her hand. It's saying, like, it's still time for you to find out the truth and stuff like that. Alright. Okay, cool. Also with the background, the dark black, well, this is kind of like a dark bluish. It ties to the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, you see, like, here, where it's normally in the Seven of Wands, you see, like, he's fighting and protecting himself and stuff like that. He just, like, won a battle and stuff like that. You know, like, after you win a battle, you know, normally people, like, give praises and give thanks, you know, to God for lending them their strength and stuff like that. So that could be why your eyes is blindfolded, because here he's praying, and so your eyes would be closed if you're praying. And then the grays go with the king and the ace, trying to make it seem like they're telling you some form of truth, but they're trying to control it. It's not actually truthful. And then over time, with the Knight of Pentacles, you will see that. You will learn that and discover that. Because there's water in the Two of Swords, right? And there's also water in the King of Cups. But the water in the King of Cups is wavy. He has mixed emotions, like I just said. He's not supposed to hold the Ace of Swords. Sword's supposed to mean mind. He can't control his emotions or his thoughts, which is why the water is wavy. Where over here, the water is still. Your mind and your thoughts are clear. Also, that's what the clouds kind of... Clouds can symbolize that, but the hands is supposed to represent, like, spirit giving help. But this person isn't really listening to spirit. They're more so listening to their ego. And whatever can give them some sense of control over people. Okay, these all came out together, so we're going to try to read these together. I'm going to read them one by one, but I'm going to put them together. That way. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Strength. I'm going to put this over here. Judgment. The Knight of Wands. The Fool. And the Seven of Swords. There's 3 sevens. Okay. So the challenge, because 7 means challenge, challenge, obstacles, adversities, struggles. The problem, or the struggle per se, was that the King of Cups wanted to control the situation, and was creating more work and obstacles and problems, and not putting the effort into resolve said problems and effort. They was being very sneaky and deceptive, and it was just foolish. And they was like trying to, I was just like, they was playing their hand, but like they was just being foolish and a player, and being impulsive and not really thinking about what they was doing, which is a bad judgment call. They was more so listening to their ego, because the Strength card could also mean ego. And the Emperor could talk about being controlling and possessive and stuff like that, which is a form of ego. And rather than getting a hold over of it, they let their ego control them, and like made decisions based off their ego to boost their ego, or to inflate it in a way. And they thought nobody realized and nobody saw, but some people did see. People did see it. And here's a tie back to the top. So with the gray backgrounds, it ties the Seven of Pentacles, ties to the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. But then it also ties to the Knight of Pentacles. So there's all that work and effort that you put in, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that's very slow, but he's also reliable and determined. So even though they was being deceptive, it still backfired on them, because it still puts you in a good light either way. And then the yellow background with the Strength card, the Fool, and Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person was deceptive and did something foolish and impulsive, and just to play with it was just to, stroke their ego. And they thought nobody was going to find out, nobody was going to know. But over time, like the Nine of Pentacles, because it has a yellow background, over time, the truth came out. you, because then the Emperor, because in the King of Cups, okay, go over here. In the King of Cups, he doesn't have an armor on, right? But the Emperor has an armor on underneath his clothes, right? And the King of Cups is 1/4 of the Emperor. This is not a balanced Emperor. So they try to make it seem, when they came in, they try to make it seem like they was balanced and they was an emperor and they was sitting on the throne, but they're not fit to sit on said throne. Over time, you develop an armor, a shield, from all their BS. And was able to see through their deception, and yeah, pretty much see like this person is a player and made that decision or that judgment calls, because 2 talks about a choice, and it's like that's what I mean by like it's not too late to make that choice or make that call to cut this person out. You can always let somebody go. It's never too late. Funny enough with the wands, because wands supposed to be fire, and then we have the Emperor, which is Aries, and then we have Strength, which is Leo. Yeah, this person is just not saying that they're angry. They're more so just very, I won't say passionate either, but lustful. They only care about either what's in between somebody's legs, what can they get to, like, either what they can say to get between somebody's legs, what they can do to get between somebody's legs, or just how somebody looks and stuff like that. It's all about like appearance, pretty much. But it's weird. But also the clouds and stuff like that, because we have the clouds and the Strength card and Judgment. This person's judgment was clouded because of their ego, which is why when I said before, when Spirit was trying to say like the people that you're listening to isn't the right ones, they were literally saying Spirit is a liar, and Spirit's just like, what are you talking about? It's that like because their ego was giving them quick gratification or quick reassurance of things that they wanted right away. And that's not how it is with Spirit. Sometimes it is quick, sometimes it takes some time. And this person didn't want that. They want quick and easy. And then we have the World card. Then we have the Six of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, but something with the insecurities. I was kind of sort of hinting at it. I was going to say it, but then I was like, nothing really gave it. They was insecure, but their person's insecure. Which is why they try to play around with people's emotions or people's time. And people's efforts. This is like the person that will try to make fun of you for, let's say you going to work and stuff like that, and you actually put an effort in. They try to make fun of you for it, and it's just like, well, if I don't go to work, I won't get paid. If I don't do my job, I won't get paid. Like it's like they making fun of you for doing the things that you're supposed to do, and it's because they feel inadequate next to you. They won't be able to measure up to you in no way, shape, or form, where you're not really looking at them in that way of light. That's how they looking at you. Someone that has to penny pinch and hold on to, or like save their last to pretty much compete with you, and you don't have to do that, and it's because you're not competing. Yeah, then we have the Nine of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, pretty much like I just said, you're not competing. Because when I was looking at the world card, I also looked at the Fool with the sun back here. The reason why the clouds are slowly moving away is because the sun is illuminating and shining a light on this, which is the Ace of Swords. That's why it's pretty much showing the truth is coming out and showing like who this person really is. They're not the King of Swords, and the King of Swords holds the Ace of Swords. They're supposed to have the Ace of Cups. They don't even have the Ace of Cups. They're not qualified to be the Emperor, nor are they qualified to be the King of Cups, nor are they qualified to be the King of Swords. They're not a king whatsoever. They was more so playing. They were a knight playing to be a king, and then playing to be emperor. Because I guess they got caught up. They didn't want to be found out that they're not actually this king that they try to pretend to be. Because it's judgment then the world. So it's like you made this decision to close out this cycle and move away from this impulsive player that makes foolish and dumb decisions and move on to calmer waters. So that's why I was pointing out the water before, but the King of Cups is wavy. So in the Six of Swords, it starts off wavy and then it goes smooth. And the smooth and calmer waters is in the Two of Swords. So it's saying like before you shut down and close off your heart, like there's some truth that you need to know. Like this person wasn't telling you the truth, which you realize and you slowly starting to move away. But it's like the reason why they wasn't telling you the truth is because they feel inadequate next to you and standing near you. And how you will realize that if you look at a neutral standpoint, because over here in the Seven of Swords, there's gray flags. And then there's also gray flags in the Four of Pentacles, but then there's like two red flags. So it's like if you look at a neutral standpoint, then you can see what the actual problem is, and it will help you move on to calmer waters. Because even in the Six of Swords, you will see this bug looking over at the Four of Pentacles, and it's like I said before, you look at a neutral standpoint, you will see why this person was doing what they was doing and stuff like that. You more so understand it, but still move on to common waters and close out the cycle. Because like I said before, this person is in competition with you, but you wasn't in competition with them, and that's why with the Nine of Cups, it could talk about like smug and arrogance and stuff like that. That's like the pride and ego. And but with the Knight of not Queen of Cups. What's Queen of Pentacles, not Queen of Cups. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, also you're very nice and loving and kind, which is why they try to slow you down and try to give you a whole bunch of obstacles and things for you to do. It was a wish fulfillment for you. They didn't want you to actually be happy and have that wish and emotional fulfillment and stuff like that. That's why with the Nine of Pentacles, they try to slow you down and give you things to do that wasn't either your responsibility or for you to deal with. Well, they try to tell other people like, oh, you was always going to be always gonna be struggling, always planting seeds but never actually like growing anything, nothing. And even if it does grow, it's not profitable or doesn't last very long. And they was very happy and smug and proud to say all this and stuff like that because they ruined a chance or opportunity for you. And they didn't really want to look at the reason of why they was doing it was because they didn't want you to get away, because it's weird. They actually do want to be your friend, but they don't want you to be as powerful as you are. that's why his hand is kind of sort of covered over his eyes. They don't want you to know or to feel inadequate next to you and stuff like that. They didn't want you to know that. They don't want to know that and to think about that and or feel that, which is why they try to stroke their ego even more and puff up even more. Where there was actually a knight pretending to be a king. That's why they started to pretend to be an emperor. Duh. That's the whole ego thing. I don't know why, what popped in my head is a pufferfish. You know, like Miss Puff? And then, like, they just continue to puff up. And it's like, at some point in time, okay, you're going to blow up. Like, it's just, and that's kind of sort of what happened. Like, the whole thing blew up in their face. Because you left and moved on to calmer waters, and they still struggling. They still going back and forth. And can't quite get a hold on things. They are the ones keeping things keeping things paused or stuck, and it's because they needed your help. You were the one that was doing everything. They don't know how to do it. Because again, if you look at the yellow cards, you went from the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Because while they was all in their pride and ego, and then their pride and ego pretty much went to the Four of Pentacles. And now people are seeing. And remember before we always had the people stop believing me, people don't believe in me and blah 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 blah. There's a reason. They're now seeing who was actually putting in the work and the effort, who was really doing this, and who was really the brains, or who was really the person that was putting all the work and the effort, who really did all the work. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Then we have the Three of Cups reverse. The Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, see, they were trying to get you to miss out on opportunities. So that you could be stuck with either with them or whatever they was giving you, or whatever opportunities you will have, you just be stuck with, even if it was the bare minimum and you're not getting the money you deserve and you have to penny pinch. They was happy with that. They was proud of themselves when they did that. They wanted to do that forever. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, then we have the Tower. But that's not what's happening. Then we have a bird flying away from the house, or like the tower here. And then we also have a bird in the King of Cups. The King of Cups wanted this. They would try to control this. See what I said? King of Swords. Now the truth coming out. The real King of Swords is coming to reclaim their property because that's not who's supposed to have it. And then it's like, while this King of Swords is here, and then seeing what's going on and stuff like that, or hearing what's going on, or what's been happening and stuff like that, they see how you're being treated, and where this person is a knight, you also a knight, you get promoted. And this person, I don't say they get demoted, but the Tower could also mean that, but they could just be staying in the same status, or they literally just get demoted. Either way, the truth comes out with this person's a liar. And but why they was doing it, what they wanted to accomplish and get from it. And it's because they didn't want you to be happy. They didn't want you to be they didn't want you to be happy without them, to move on without them, to have opportunities without them. So they try to block and close off every opportunity that you can have. Try to say that you won't have any money, you won't be abundant in any way, shape, or form. With the Three of Cups, it could be saying like you talk about your friends behind their back and stuff like that. Or talk down on them, talk bad about them. And It's because you're not happy with yourself, or you're not happy with your relationship or your family. It's something. And they was happy causing these destructions and breaking down these opportunities for you and stuff like that, because they felt in control, they felt powerful. And now, like I said, the real King of Pentacles, somebody, the real King of Swords, somebody that speaks the truth and have honor. And then I said the King of Pentacles, and I meant to say the King of Swords, and then my phone did the whole thing. So it was like, this person, this King of Swords, is somebody that's actually... Oh, that's why they see you in that light as well. Because they also the King of Pentacles. Y'all have the same values and want the same things. Which is why you end up being promoted. And this person end up getting demoted, or just nobody cares about them, man. Like I said, they get washed out of their hair. Nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. Nobody worried about them. Nobody thinking about them. And it could be like they sitting here having a whole... They could be the one having to like reap what they sow and stuff like that. They didn't want you to have no opportunities. Now you getting opportunities and having this a power, like being someone of authority and stuff like that. And they just get to sit there and watch. And now, not only do people not want to work with them or talk to them, but people don't want to work with them because they either see or realize that nothing that they provide is actually like worthwhile, or that you... Because I'm looking at their fruits and the watermelon, I'm like, you could find bigger elsewhere. Like, you can get like better somewhere else. And so, no, like, even if it's like a product, nobody really want to buy it. If it's work, they don't really have the best work ethics. They try to put their job off to other people. And they don't have any integrity, any morals. And then the people that was friends with them before no longer want to be friends with them because the whole thing that they did to you. So it's just like, it's just pretty much, they showed there's no way of hiding their true colors and stuff like that. And it was all because of their pride and ego, which is also what the sun, like I said before, is somebody like illumination, but the sun also talk about like ego and pride. And it's shining. They showed their true colors and it shined. And because even the sun is also on the Knight, or the King of Swords shoulder. There we go. And we also have the moon on his shoulder, which is something about like your psychic abilities and spirituality and stuff like that, which we already know. He was over here praying and giving thanks and stuff like that. We also have the moon over here. Then now we have the sun, where you were trying to go on a journey and start over elsewhere. Somebody was like being deceptive, stopping you in every way, in every turn. And it's like, now you know the truth, now you know who you are, now you see the truth and stuff like that, and you still moving on and moving forward. And meeting people that wants the same thing as you and as open-minded as you, and who are really on the level that you're on. And now you know how to decipher it. So this pretty much how this person was acting, but this pretty much was really going on. Now we have the Tarot of Opposites with the King of Pentacles. See? It's really the King of Pentacles. So you pretty much found your counterpart in a way throughout this whole scenario. It was a fucked up way to find them, but found them. Like, it was. Then we have the Five of Swords. And then we have the Emperor. Judgment. The Nine of Cups. And the Six of Swords. So, pretty much saying, you're choosing not to fight and go back and forth with this Emperor was a good call. It was a good decision call, which is why you end up being happy. And, you know, with the reap what you sow, stuff like that. You didn't do anything bad or anything negative. You went and moved on to calmer waters, and you get to be in calmer waters. This person wouldn't be in rocky, chaotic waters, so they get to stay in rocky and chaotic waters, where they get to be short-sighted and feel insecure and inadequate next to people, and materialistic. And now not only do everybody see them that way, so they can't really, not only do you want nothing to do with them because you moved on, you turned your back from them and stuff like that, and you walked away, other peoples don't want anything to do with them because they see them as arrogant and short-sighted and a coward and immature and insecure, and somebody that just tries to control other people but can't control themselves, and want to feel higher, like holier than thou, when they're not. And you are pretty much chilling with your counterpart, or just happy with your family, and they are, it's like what they wanted for you, they get, and what you wanted for yourself, you get. Like, I don't see you wishing bad on this person or anything like that, but it's like they were trying to stop opportunities for you. So the opportunities that they stopped for you, you're not gonna get them. Sad to say, because they stopped it. Like, time had passed, but you get better. And they probably stopped these opportunities because they actually wanted it. But rather than, it's like they wanted the opportunities that they wasn't qualified for, but you was qualified for it. So rather than trying to get the qualifications for it, they just sabotaged you. And still didn't get the qualifications for it, but then I guess try to like use like their connections and network to try to get the position. But they still couldn't do that, or can't do that. No matter what, they wasn't qualified. It was gonna fall apart regardless if you was there or not, if you knew or not, because they didn't know what they was doing. They just wanted to say that they took it from you. They took an opportunity from you. They took the job from you. They stopped you from moving forward, or stopped you from getting something, but you still was able to move on and move forward. So either way, they didn't do anything. It made no sense. It made no sense. And they look foolish. Yeah. So now we have the Andromedans reverse. Then we have the Ouroboros reverse. Yeah, now they stuck living in the past cycle on repeat. Round and round, because that made no sense. Made no sense. Because I was doing the bookends, And even when you do the bookends, the King of Pentacles is holding the Ace of Swords. I know I said like the King of Swords is also like the King of Pentacles, so he's more closer to being the Emperor than this King of Cups or this fake King of Cups. But so it's like he is even more qualified to hold the damn Ace of Swords than this person from before. So it's like either way, it doesn't make, this person did all this for no reason. They showed their ass. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. They showed their ass. They showed out. And now, it's like when they was showing their ass, they didn't have no problem. Everybody was, if it was kiki and ha-haing, they will continue. But now nobody is kiki and ha-haing. Now they embarrassed. And never wanted to do that. They wish they didn't do that. And then they try to make it seem like, oh, it was a misunderstanding. It was like, no. There was no misunderstanding. You did it on purpose. Yeah, then we have Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone in reverse. Yeah, they did the shit on purpose. And it was like, it was all fun and games when it was at your expense. Now, when it's catching up to them, is no longer funny. And it was never really, it probably bothered you. You probably was sad, probably felt overworked, probably was burned out. But you're not struggling the way that they wanted you to struggle. Like, they wanted you to be penny pinching, not having money, can't buy nothing, can't eat, stuff like that, while they out here eating good. And no matter what you do to try to get to calmer waters, never get there. And it's like, why would you ever wish that upon somebody? And it's because of jealousy and envy and insecurities. And they didn't want people to know that. So with the first reversal, it talks about illness, poor health, focusing too much on the surface symptoms and not enough on the core reasons, which I said before. I was like, with the gray flags, I was like, if you stay neutral, at a neutral standpoint, you will find the reason why. I'm more so neutral because I don't know this person. I don't care about this person. Which is how I can tell you why. The gray flags, being neutral. Also, it's not Switzerland's flags, but you know, the Swiss, I forgot which world war, but they was neutral, stuff like that. Yeah. Then we have surface understanding and dancing around the issues, poor mental and intelligence, nourishment, bad advice, and disconnected from emotional body. Which is the whole water and the mixed emotions and stuff like that. Not listening to your emotions. Which is why, I mean, like, the King of Cups holding the Ace of Swords, it was weird regardless. But it's like, he doesn't even understand how to master his own, like, the Ace of Cups, but yet trying to master the Ace of Swords. And it's just like, you make no sense. Makes no sense. It's like, you have to like, before you can jump to a whole other suits, you have to master your own suit first. And I'm gonna go with the Adventure, the Philosopher's Stone. Right, so in reverse, it talks about being stuck and blocked and stagnant and in a rut. Which pretty much also, like, the Four of Swords talks about that. But like, pretty much like I said, this person wanted you to be penny pinching. Like, with the Tower, it talks about, like, on rock bottom, having like downfall, like destruction, like not able. They didn't want you to be able to like, I don't know, like bounce back in a way. Person is weird, okay? Ouroboros reverse, talking about like going backwards, going on an endless circle, not seeing progress, regression, and not enough time. It was literally what this person wanted you to do, or to think, or to have. And with the King of Swords being here, like I said, some people seeing it. With the Seven of Swords being, people were seeing it. Either now you're starting to see it and realize, still cut this person out, making that choice and that decision to cut this person out. Spirit's like, yep, that's a great choice, good decision called. That was wonderful. Starting taking control over your own life and moving on to better and calmer waters. And now this person is stuck out in the cold, dealing with the consequences of their actions. And they showed their ass. You're not there to see the whole after effect, but people see the effort and the time that they took in to try to bring you down. Meanwhile, you took all of that time and effort to better yourself. They did all that time and effort to bring you down and did absolutely nothing to better themselves. They showed their ass. They showed their ass. And then we have, oh, these two came out together. We have joy and envy. With you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to what you do. And then we have envy with I'm the same as everyone, but with different challenges. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the sevens. With the Two of Swords, it could be saying like the true, like a stagnation. If you had like a period of stagnation and stuff like that, being in a rut, the truth about why or who caused it is about to come out. And the reason why they did it was literally out of jealousy and envy and insecurities. Even if y'all can do the same thing, let's say it was a math problem and stuff like that, and you can solve it faster and stuff like that than this person, even though y'all both was able to solve it, it's just you solved it a little bit faster. The way that you solved it was easier than how this person solved it. It's some weird shit like that. And then this showed their ass. And then we have fear with I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Which is why I said before, like, this person was trying to make fun of you of things that you're supposed to be doing. Like, it was weird. Like, you go to work, they'll make fun of you for going to work. And it's like, if I don't go to work, then I won't have money. And it's like, why is that funny that I have to go to work, or that I'm going to work, or that you take your job seriously? It's like they wanted you to feel. They wanted to create an insecurity where there shouldn't be an insecurity, or create a problem where there shouldn't be a problem. And it's because it was a problem from them, but not a problem for you. And you still walked away and turned your back on this person. But this person is kind of weird. That was said before, like, it's some of them that they wanted to be your friend, but they want you to be on the same level as them. And it's like, in order, like, how to say this? If it's a race and stuff like that, if we're all going, like, some people's going 30 miles per hour, some people's going 25, some people is going 5 and stuff like that. So if I'm going 20 miles per hour, of course I'm going to be on the whole roll or the line, but everybody that else is going 20 miles per hour. And it's like, this person is trying, like, they know that you can go faster, where meanwhile they can only go 20. and they're trying to stop you from going faster, but then it's like they're not realizing by like trying to stop you from going faster can just stop you, period. And then it's like you won't be able to move forward at all, like, and they didn't think about that. And that's why I mean, like, they showed their ass, like, where just because they can't move on and move forward, they're saying like you shouldn't move on or you shouldn't move forward. Like, you should stay at 20. And it's just like, who said that you wanted to move on and move forward? Maybe you were just happy and content at being at 20. You felt fulfilled at 20. They don't feel fulfilled at 20, and that's the problem. They focus on somebody else, and that's the whole fear. They are scared and fearful of you moving on and moving forward and leaving them behind and realizing that they're not really on the same level as you, or they can do what you can do, and you weren't even looking at them in that way, form of light. So it still just shows what they was just their problem, and it was backwards. And then we have forgiveness with you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurt. And then we have adversity. So that's with the sevens. We have the oh, because you also have another 7 here. But we have I accept the challenge. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. See, that's what's about the change gonna come. Like, this person just did way too much, and then you're no longer the person that you once were. And now they don't want to look at that or talk about it because they know that they was the person that did all of it. But it's like they want to... Let's say they want to be like, oh, well, you're a mean person. It's like, I'm not mean. I just don't... Like, people take my kindness for a weakness, so I'm not as, out like forward with my kindness as I was before. And it's just like, speaking of taking kindness for a weakness, like, I once was kind to you and stuff like that, and this and the third, and now look at what happened. Like, look at where we are now. And so then people just like, that's right, and then look back at this person and then be like, oh, well, you did this and this, which is why I did this and this and the third. And it's just like, but I was always kind to you. Like, I was always nice to you. It was always like, it's always that. So like, either way, it doesn't justify what they did. I don't know if it's given like an opportunity. Let's say it was a job and stuff like that. You got the job and they didn't get the job. It is not your fault that you got the job. It's not like you told them to hire you. It's not like you did anything out of the ordinary for them to hire you. It's just you was more qualified for the job. It was more best suited and fit for you. And they took it personal. And it was nothing personal. There was no reason to take it personal. And they took it personal. And then tried to sabotage you and betray you in all other ways and fashion for that thing. And it's just like, it was not your fault. You're not the job. The job, like, they chose you, It was like, it's like, what's popped in my head is like Pokemon. Like, the Pokemon can't choose who's going to catch them and stuff like that. It's just they got hit with the ball and they be choosing if they're going to go on the ball or not. That's the only time. Like, so it's just like, and then either way, that's how you also know this person is not a true friend, and they really wasn't rooting for you, because I forgot Tasha and what's her, Gina and Pam, right? They've been friends for mad long, and there's certain shows or certain things that they both auditioned for and stuff like that, and one person got it and the other one didn't, and they were still cool. So it's like, that's how you know this really ain't your friend. And it's like, because I think Gina, I'm pretty sure that's the one that's named Tasha, but she was like, If I don't get it, I hope she gets it, which is Pam. And then it was one, I think it was one interview they was doing. They was like, they was both there and stuff like that. And it was one other person. And they, as soon as they looked at the other person, they rolled their eyes because they knew that girl was going to get it. It's stuff like that. It was like, if I don't get it, I want you to get it. And if you don't get it, I don't care. If we don't get it, I don't care who get it at that point. But that's not what's happening. Like, this person was like, if I don't get it, nobody should get it. And it's like, nah, swear. No, swear. Then we have empathy with you feel and understand the emotions of others and the sense of love. And we have purpose. You perceive and determination. You possess the determination and dedication to continuously demonstrate love, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The demonstration and the determination. You put in the work and the effort to become the Queen of Pentacles and be stable and grounded. And now they upset. Pretty much like my analogy before is like they did all this is like to ruin the opportunity for you. And then it's like meanwhile they did that. It just popped in my head was painting, so I'm just gonna be my new analogy, right? So let's say it was a drawing and stuff like that, right? Or y'all was going to art school or some shit, okay? You've been drawing since you were a kid and stuff like that. This person never drew a day in their life. So they try to sabotage you from getting the opportunity of, I don't say like it's a job of like a lifetime or anything like that. But something that like you probably would have liked or enjoyed, you know, little stepping stone. Something that would have looked good on your resume, right? And they sabotaged it because with the Pentacles being out here, it could be like for money, something very materialistic, something like simple as that. You would have continued to make more money as them, and then that would have led to new opportunities for you where they probably wouldn't be invited or be around, or have the money to like do or pay. So they tried to stop that opportunity from happening, or from you to finding out, or just don't tell you, like, just whatever they did to sabotage it, they sabotaged it, right? And it got them starting to think like, oh, well, why did you get that opportunity? Why didn't they talk to me? Or why didn't they give that opportunity to me? And blah, 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 blah. But like I just said before, this person never drew a day in their life. Okay? And you think, since they sabotaged the opportunity, that they were going to learn to draw. So next time the opportunity come around, like they can like take benefits of it or like take advantage of it. No, they still haven't drawn. Meanwhile, you have drawn, painted, picked up a whole other hobby and stuff like that. Completely doing a whole other thing. But meanwhile, they still doing the exact same thing that they've been doing beforehand. And so it's like they ruined this opportunity for you or missed this opportunity for you for absolutely no reason. It wasn't like they couldn't benefit from it. You more so benefited from it, and it would have been helpful for you, and they more so wanted you. But this person didn't want that because of they felt like they would have got left behind. Even if they wouldn't have, they felt like they would. So they try to control it and manipulate it. And they would say it's so excited. So either way, now they no longer have you. You're no longer their friend. You're no longer around them because you see them as someone that try to like manipulate and ruin opportunities for you and won't tell you about it. Somebody that's very deceptive and who was a liar. And not only you seeing that way, other people are seeing them that way. So that's closing out opportunities on their end and people that they can talk to and they can go to, just like how they did that to you. And It's not even so the people that they was talking about you before is now trying to come back. It's more so like whoever believed the person you letting up, whoever you believed them, you love, like, alright, cool, you stay over there, like, I don't care. It's cool that you now realize it's fine, that's alright, cool, but stay over there. Like, I'm not going back to where that's what they want you to do. They want you to come back, be like, oh, I only did this because I only stopped talking to you because this person said this, and it was like, all right, and you believed them. Like, continue, like, stay over there. So this was like this with the whole world card. There's the people that's with you on this new cycle. They're supposed to be with you. The people that's not with you, it's like, all right, stay over there. That cycle closed. I can't help you. I don't have the strength to open back this gates. To close, like, to open back up that cycle to come to bring you over here. And now they stuck, and some of them could be upset because they was lied to, and they feel kind of sort of dumb. But it was like it was their fault. They chose to listen to this person rather than but some of them, it was real obvious to see like this person was like, was insecure, because even before the Four of Pentacles came out, I was saying it was some form of insecurity and feeling inadequate in some way, shape, or form. I felt that, so I was like, it's very clear to see. But that's the whole empathy thing. They didn't want to understand. They didn't care to understand. They just wanted to have a reason to pick on you, to be upset, or to feel the way that they feel. Then we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And then we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And then we have time to go. Yeah, because you're walking away from this and closing a chapter on this, wrapping this whole thing up. Now they want to come back and try to, like, get into your good graces, and it was too late for all that. Because you already let this go. You've been let it go. And it's like, from them, that's why it's talking about going in the past. They feel like, since they haven't moved on, you haven't moved on. And it's just like, no. You've been moved on. You felt it. You understood where they was coming from, and you let it go and you released it. That's why the change. And they're scared and fearful, and they want your forgiveness, but you've been forgiven them. You've been forgave them. But they're still under this whole forgiveness means that I have access around you. I can still be around you. And it's like, no. The time is up. That time has gone. Yeah, then we have rejuvenation. You're becoming a whole different person. You're becoming back to your true version of yourself and stuff like that. You're a completely different person. Then we have young. Yeah, with the Emperor keep coming out. Now, even if you're a female and stuff like that, even if you don't find a counterpart, you became your own counterpart. You started dating yourself. You became the damn Emperor. You showed them what a real Emperor looks like. Or what a real king looks like. And that's... Woo! You put them in their place. And now everybody else is looking like, oh, I thought you said she wasn't going to amount to nothing. What happened now? Oh. What's the problem in my head was like, the thing, something under 40. I know, like, the shows be doing that. I don't know if it's like, I don't really be watching or reading magazines or reading the newspapers. But it's like some of y'all could be like on that list or end up on that list, and then somebody gonna either but popped in my head they jaw gonna drop. But it's like that's gonna be a hard. That's gonna be a hit in the chest. Like that's gonna be like a damn. They're like, yeah, Yeah, and you played dumb. You remember that? Like, that's a spirit. That's a humble sandwich. If anyone, somebody gonna be eating crow. If anything, yeah. Because it was like they try to break you, leave you out to dry. Thought that was gonna be the end all be all, and you pretty much, they left you. You walked away. You let them leave, or you just left, and whatever they destroyed, or they thought that they destroyed, you birthed something bigger and better out of the ashes. People forget that phoenix are a thing. Also, hellhounds or bloodhounds. What was that? And Teen Wolf is actually a thing. Like some people, destruction doesn't really bother them. It actually helps them. So pick your battles wisely, which also the Five of Swords talks about. Like, this person did not pick wisely. Like some people can function in chaos, but some people can function when it's calm. So it's like, no matter what you do, it's not gonna really bother some people. And it's like, this person tried to cause a whole bunch of chaos, thinking it's gonna bother you, and it didn't. It slowed you down, but it didn't bother you. Like, it caused you to be cautious, but it didn't bother you. And they just like, what popped in my head? Like in Mario Karts, where they try to throw little bananas. Like, you just out here swerving. Like, it just caused you to slow down a little bit, but it didn't stop you. There we have communication is key, and the new moon in Gemini. With the Three of Cups, the people that you washed out of your hair now want to communicate with you, but it's the people that you try to communicate with them at some point in time and you couldn't, so you're not wasting your time communicating with people that chose not to understand you or see where you was coming from, which is why they are where they are. Then we have your hard work is paying off. See, new moon in Capricorn. See what I said? Because you tried to work with these people, try to communicate, and they want to understand. They chose not to understand. You just like, all right, cool. And you went about your business. And now they all of a sudden they had this epiphany. They understand what you was talking about, and it's like, okay, cool. Then apply it. And they try to make it seem like they can't apply it if you don't hold their hand step by step, and it's like, no. I didn't have nobody hold my hand step by step but spirit. So spirit can help you just the way they help me. If they don't want to help you, that's between you and them, not me. Because they ain't tell me to help you, that kind of thing. And it's all short-sighted, and because they want to have their cake and eat it too, and they can't and won't. Then we have confidence is the key of success. New moon in Leo. Well, they was listening to their ego the whole time and trying to destroy your confidence. Now they want to communicate about it, but they're not going to tell you oh, I'm sorry that I try to cause insecurities in your life and make you feel insecure, or create insecurities, or put you down, or degrade you and oppress you and try to control you. They're not going to tell you all that. They see all the hard work that you put in your life and the confidence that you gain, and now they're trying to come back in. That's the whole Pentacles. The time and effort that you put into yourself, put into opportunities to change your world around. And they did absolutely nothing. So now they're trying to come in and latch onto it, to try to learn from you, to take and apply it to their life, meanwhile trying to slow you down again for them to catch up to you. And they don't realize or haven't understand that that's what they're doing, and that's what they're trying to do, which is why your back is turned to them, which is why they out in the cold, which is why they can't come in and they won't move on and they won't move forward with you. And then you might be thinking, oh, well, why won't this person help them? Why won't that person help them? That person also probably left too. not like for the things that they was doing to you, but then it's like if they was doing this to you, they was also doing this to other people. And other people also realized at some point in time that this person with this loneliness could literally just be alone and feel like, that's what I was saying over here with the the Queen of Pentacles, and I said the Queen of Cups. You're very kind and loving and nurturing. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles are both very nurturing. But the Queen of Pentacles is not very boastful or braggy about it. Very comforting. Very loving, caring, and like together very loving, caring, and nurturing. Then it's like you will give the shirt off of your back and don't expect anything back or anything like that, where they're not like that, which is what they expected you to be like. Right, then we have never chase love, affection, or attention. If it isn't given freely by another person, it isn't worth it. So that was some backward ass thinking. Then we have, it's hard to trust when all you have from the past are examples why you shouldn't. Yep, which is why I was talking about this King of Swords. There's also this King of Pentacles. They see that and know that, which is why they will all, like this King of Swords will try to be as truthful with you as much as they can to show you that they actually want the same things that you want. Which is a change for you that's different. Then that might cause some fears. Then this person is going to be envious because they no matter what you do with your life, okay, the person going to be mad. Okay, the person going to be mad. You get a new job, they mad because they didn't get that job. Even if they don't qualify for it, it could be McDonald's, right? And they saying don't have, they're at home with no job and stuff like that. Well, how comes they get to work at McDonald's? I could work at McDonald's too, blah, 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 blah. It's like, did you apply? No. Well, working at McDonald's is ghetto, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, but you got to do what you got to do. But then they mad at you because you got a job. No matter what it is, you got something. You providing for yourself in some way, shape, or form while they're not doing anything. It's JT popped in my head. It's like a broke girl opening their mouth. Ew. Like, it's like they ain't got no money, not providing nothing. Why you talking? Like, shut up. Why you mad? Like, be quiet. Like, emotions, that's energy right there. Like, that's costing you. Then you have to feed yourself. Like, chill out. Like, chill out. And then it's like they mad because that you won't befriend them again. And it's like, why would I? I don't trust you. You gave me a reason not to trust you. Why would I be your friend? And they was like, well, I know, but I won't do it again. It's like, yes, you will. You plotting and planning and scheming how to do it again. Which is why I don't trust you. Like, you just... They try to play dumb and try to play innocent like they smarter than you when they not. And then they mad about that. It's like, you just want to be mad. To be mad. Like, by yourself. Then we have, let me guess, you have a great personality. Like, that's Cusco. Was that the movie? It was the movie. Not Cusco's New School, but then we have the worst feeling in the world is knowing you have been used and lied to. Then we have fortune favors the brave. Right? You found out you was used and you was lied to. And, you know, you had a decision to make. And you chose to close out that cycle. And stop being lied to and used. And stop letting people lie to you and use you. It was very brave of you. It's a hard-ass battle and choice and decision and journey to go on. And then this person sees all this and then trying to come back in to do it again. And it's like, no. No. It's like you, like, let's say, like, I don't know why I popped in my head, like a roster. Let's say on your roster we had like 30 people that was doing this. It's like you pretty much at 0 or like 5. And they trying to come back in to join the list. And it's just like, no. If it's at 0, it's like you don't even have a list or like an application, and this person is trying to make an application and give it to you, and it's like we're not taking that here, sir. Like we don't do that here. And if it's 5, it's like no. But it's still just no, and they're mad about it. And then there's like, then it's like if it's 5, it's like they was like, oh, well, if this person gets to do it, how comes I can't do it? And if this person do it, how come I can't do it? And it's like, little do you know, look, that person's about to get kicked out like 5 days from now. So it's just like it's still being processed. So it's just like, either it's like no, you're letting people go, and they're sitting here trying to like intervene, and it's not working. And then we have your nervous system will naturally feel calm around people with pure intentions and authentic energy. Trust it. Yeah, if out of nowhere you just feel nervous for no reason, there's a reason. Your body can't put it into words, but there's a reason. Then we have the law of vibration reminds us that molecules creates everything in a constant movement, even if, like a mountain, they vibrate very slow. The law of vibration is related to the sub-law of energy and emotions. So pretty much like I was saying before, my analogy of everybody's going like, well, everyone's going 20 miles per hour. Y'all on the same vibration. You're on the same level. You're on the same frequency. Now, well, that's chemistry. That might just gonna get a little bit dicey. But cause I'm like oxygen. Cause like normally we have like H2O or like carbon dioxide and stuff like that. You know, there's always carbon always have 2 or tries to have 2, right? To be happy. Okay, it's how they form. Like it needs just need 2 bonds with people, and it's happy, okay? And but then we also have carbon monoxide, okay? And this, carbon's not as oxygen is not as happy as it could be, okay? And that's when shit gets dangerous, okay? Both is kind of dangerous, but like monoxide is worse than dioxide, okay? So it is like that's when shit gets dicey, okay? Shit's get crazy. So that's pretty much like I was saying before, like you could be like this carbon dioxide and this person could be a carbon monoxide, and you just saw carbons and oxygen. You just like, oh, counterpart, and then this like, no, there's a whole other part missing, like, which is why y'all can't work together or communicate any like effectively, because you're not meant to be in the same place or the same level. Y'all don't vibrate on the same level, which is why in my analogy with the whole kind of sort of like Mario Karts in the car, they can only go to 20, you can go faster and go like above, but they trying to stop you from doing that, not realizing they're trying to do that. They can just stop you altogether, and then you know where to be found. And then they won't, once they try to stop, or even if they stop you from like moving on and moving forward, or just stop you completely, they're not going to help you. They just leave you there. Which is why spirit is just like, that's whole pride and arrogance and foolish. And low vibrational. You're not low vibrational. But this person trying to make it seem like you low vibrational. Then we have, if it drains you, it is not for you. Always remember that. Yep, they try to drain you of your energy and your resources, your love and your time and your efforts, your intelligence, your kindness, everything. Then we have brain, do them how they did you. Then we have heart, I can't. See, you're not low vibrational like this person is. The whole ego, they brain, do them like how they do you. The heart would literally say like, I can't. But this person, as soon as their brain said that, they would be like, I got you. And it's like, whoa. That's not a God. Like that's Next, we have never trust a person that lets you down more than two times. Once was a warning, twice was a lesson, and anything more than that is simply taking advantage. And then we have a good tree can't bear bad fruit, and a bad tree can't bear good fruits. Matthew 7. Don't ask me which first. Don't ask me which first. Oh yeah, so like I was saying before, oh yeah, the analogies with but I said about the products. I like even if they selling something, you can find better elsewhere. Yes, because it's who is them. The whole got a good personality. They don't have a good personality. It's a bad personality, which is why they bear bad fruits, bad products. And then we have where flowers bloom, so does hope. Then we have stay genuine, the tables will turn. So don't have to do these people the way they did you. There's no need. That's what's like this part, that's God. Okay, that I can't, that's Jesus. Right? The I heard you, that's not Jesus. That's not Jesus, okay? I understand, because sometimes people be pushing you off, but sometimes you just gotta leave it to the Lord, okay? Because you're just doing, the reason why you would do it was more so like for personal reasons, and it wouldn't even be really justified because you didn't know the whole gist of it and the reason why they're doing it. Whereas if you stay at a neutral standpoint, you see that it was something very childish and mediocre that you didn't really need to pay attention to. Or pay any, like, give it any time or energy. Then we have, how did we get here? Then we have, pick your battles wisely. Oh, I said that twice. Over here with the Five of Swords. Yeah. Then we have, pull the leather, Crunk. Yeah, so they're going to sit here and try to get more people and sit here and try to figure out how to come in to sabotage you, to bring you down, and it's not working. Every time. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I think at some point even Kronk started getting upset with Yzma because the plans made no sense. Like, then we have learning how to be calm when disrespected is a superpower. Like, cause back to Cusco and Kronk and Yzma. Kronk always gave Cusco something to drink and stuff like that, or he put it in the food and blase blase. And at some point in time, even Cusco was like, I'm not going to take anything from you because then I'm going to turn into an animal. And it is always like some animal that I don't need to turn into. That serves no point or no purpose to what I'm trying to do today, and I actually have something productive to do. And then Kronk was just like, I know, but I'm trying to tell Yzma that, but then Yzma still trying to tell me to give you these things to like drink or give you this thing to eat, as if he's just gonna take it from me. And then so Kronk's getting frustrated because he's just trying to do his job. Okay, Cusco is just like, I figured this out. Like, we're not doing this. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. And then I think the only time it actually did work out was when Yzma tried to become, I think, which like one time she tried to become younger and was trying to date Cusco, but then that wasn't really working out because it will wear off. So it's no matter what, they can't catch up to you, they can't keep up with you. It doesn't work. And rather than just stopping and just calling it quits, they keep trying. And it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Because I think even one time in one of the episodes, it was like where they had to Yzma tricked Cusco into wishing not to be emperor so she could be empress, and then Cusco was just like, why didn't you just wish for that? And then Kronk just came out of nowhere. He was like, that's what I said. So it's like, it's like everybody, this person, people starting to realize they don't have no damn sense. They don't know how to, they would, that was like this Ace of Swords. They're not qualified to hold the Ace of Swords, nor are they qualified to hold the Ace of Cups. They're not qualified to hold anything because they're a knight. They just move. That's all they do. Move when told to. And then we have Girl Privilege. Hold on. It's a song. So before you feel the pain, don't treat all girls the same. Oh. But the Knight of Pentacles, not Pentacles, Knight of Wands, they play every girl that ever got into a relationship, or every girl they ever around, every person that they get around, they try to play them and try to take advantage of them. And they did the exact same thing to you, and now they hurt. Then we have Don't Be Fooled. A person most consistent behavior is their true self, period. Yeah. Yzma is just a hateful and manipulative, envious person that just hell-bent on bringing down Cusco. This person is hell-bent on bringing you down. They're your Yzma. And then they have some Kronks, and their Kronks get pissed and annoyed. And some of them real close to quitting. And some of them actually already did quit and just walked away. They closed the door off on this person, and they're alone. They got to pull their own leather. Yeah. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune with advancements and progress, teaches, guides, and the records the book of events in the book of life. Then we have the Nine of Swords with the comforting God, with purification, protection from impotence, and religious sentiments. And then we have the Eight of Wands with the great and exalted God, with grandeur and make one passionate towards God. Pretty much like I was saying before. But the Seven of Pentacles, not Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. After the battle, somebody was giving praise and giving thanks to God. So somebody's more spiritual than the other person. So the reason why things work out in your favor, or just work out for you, is literally because God is helping you, protecting you. And God is not protecting somebody else. Or just not. I'm not saying he's not protecting them. It's just like they have certain lessons that they need to learn. So he's not really bothered, I guess you could say. I don't know. Okay, I'm not God. We don't know what he be doing. Okay, but the purification is like if the whole situation getting cleansed and getting cleansed. Whoever was wrong is going to get reprimanded. Whoever was right, did the right thing, get rewarded. Just makes sense. And then we have Bully Prevention Angel. Right? Because the person literally just trying to suppress you and keep you down from moving forward and growing in your life. And then we have the Angel of Romance. Right? Finding love and all the... Okay. You try to find love in all the right places. Right? Not somebody that's going to bully you, sabotage you, or whatever it is. Okay? And this person wants you to find love in all the wrong places. Everything you want, they want the opposite for you. Okay? And then we have the Angel of Healing. Now that's all coming to an end in healing. Because it's not fair. It's angel of nature. Because it's just not fair. You didn't do anything for this person. This person wishing all this on you and trying to bully you because of their own problems and have nothing to do with you. Which is why it's not fair to you or on you to take these problems out on you and stuff like that. They need to deal with them their damn selves. But yeah, that's all I see for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.